Good evening. You know they call this Black Friday for retailing. Well, it's been a bleak Friday at the White House as well. They had a security breach, as you may know by now, at Tuesday's state dinner. A couple of fame seekers were able to somehow get past the tightest security in the free world. Tonight we've learned they did in fact meet the president. You see it there in the receiving line just before dinner got underway. And as we went on the air tonight, the White House released that photo. Tonight, the U.S. Secret Service, which of course is charged with protecting the president, has put out an unusually candid statement. Most important, they say they have found the problem. NBC News White House correspondent Savannah Guthrie is there tonight for us with details. Savannah, good evening.
Good evening, Brian. This couple did go through the receiving line. That's why there is a picture, because every couple that goes through the receiving line gets to meet the president. And as you said, the Secret Service has now identified where the breakdown in security was. It turns out a uniformed officer in the first checkpoint, the first pedestrian checkpoint that night, checked the guest list, didn't see the couple's name on it, but instead of turning them away, passed them on thinking they would be verified at a subsequent checkpoint. They were not. Receiving the White House Christmas tree today, First Lady Michelle Obama had no comment about the unwanted guests the White House received Tuesday night at the Obamas' first state dinner.
Mr. and Mrs. Salahi.
A White House official now confirms the president did meet Tareq and Michaele Salahi that night. And NBC News has learned the Salahis were interviewed today by investigators from the Secret Service. In a statement, the agency's director said it was, quote, deeply concerned and embarrassed by the incident.
Welcome to the White House.
Inside the party, the Salahis were able to mix and mingle with the political elite, snapping pictures that were later posted on the couple's Facebook page, a high-profile addition to their vast online collection of photographs with celebrities. But today, the couple's lawyer said the Salahis did not crash the party. Attorney Paul Gardner telling NBC News, "My clients were cleared by the White House to be there. More information is forthcoming." Republican Congressman Peter King, who serves on the House Homeland Security Committee, wants a congressional investigation.
To me, it's really of historic proportions. This has to be fully investigated, and we have to be sure it can never, ever happen again.
Aspiring to be a cast member on the next installment of the Real Housewives series on Bravo, whose parent company is NBC Universal. On the day of the event, Michaele Salahi spent more than 7 hours at this Georgetown salon, the salon's owner says, all the while filmed by camera crews. Erwin Gomez says he's known Salahi for years, even doing the makeup for her wedding.
It was very legit, and it seems like it was more than legit. And because they had a limo outside, and they were ready to go.
Hairstylist Peggy Iokum said Mrs. Salahi was chatty that day, talking about her many past trips to the White House. Iokum wanted to see the invitation.
I asked her if she had it, and she told me she did, and she was looking in her bag to go look for it, but conveniently she didn't have it.
Well, a big question tonight, will there be criminal charges? The Secret Service says it's still early in their investigation, but a big piece of that is the interview that investigators from the service did today with the couple, Brian.
Savannah Guthrie, who's been reporting details of this story all day. Savannah, thanks again tonight. And now